Oh man, I forgot I'm live. Oh yeah, I was checking my YouTube. Yeah, make sure I'm here. I should make other channels. Okay. Can I hear myself? Shit. This is the test. Jesus, it's always kind of low. It's always kind of low. Oh wait, that's pretty good actually. Well, not really. Oh wait, that's pretty good actually. Well, not really. Still too. My volume is maxed. Holy hey, it's Jinx. Woo! Oh man, I have to read this stuff in a funny accent. Let me go back. I hope you didn't end your stream, dang it. Yeah, alright, let's go. If I can remember how to do this. Too many windows.
Eyes, you shall watch, but only if you promise to.
This is silly.
He lay down, and Frodo sat up, huddled in his. He lay down, and Frodo sat up, huddled in his. Blankets, and fought off his sleep. Minutes or hours passed. Slowly, and nothing happened. Frodo was just yielding to the
Come on now.
temptation to lie down again when a dark shape hardly visible floated close to one of the moored boats.
Come on. Sometimes it doesn't submit right away.
Long whitish hand could be dimly seen as it shot out and grabbed the gunwale. Two pale lamp-like eyes shone.
I never read The Lord of the Rings, so I got nothing.
Coldly as they peered inside, and then they lifted and gazed up at Frodo on the spot. They were not. More than a yard or two away, and Frodo heard the soft hiss of intaken breath. He stood up, drawing.
Yeah. So whatever y'all, if you're really here and you say something funny, it'll be great.
Sting from its sheath and faced the eyes immediately there. Light was shut off. There was another hiss and a splash, and the dank log-shaped shot was downstream into the...
I read that wrong.
Splash, and the dog log-shaped shot away downstream into the... Night, Aragorn stirred in his sleep, turned over, and sat up.
Fucking Lord of the Rings.
What is it? He whispered, springing up and coming to. Frodo, I felt something in my sleep. Why have you drawn your sword?
I don't fucking know. Maybe he had to take a leak and he pulled his sword out instead.
Ah, said Aragorn, so you know about our little footpad. Do you? He patted after us all through Moria and right down to Nimrodel. Since we took to boats, he has been lying on a log and paddling with hands and feet. I have tried to catch him once or twice at night, but he is slier than a fox and as slippery as a fish. I hoped the river voyage would beat him, but he is too clever a waterman. We shall have to try going faster tomorrow. You lie down now, and I will keep watch for what is left of the night. I wish I could let my hands on the witch. Hands on the wretch. We might make him useful, but if I cannot, we shall have to try and lose him. He is very dangerous, quite apart from murders by night on his own accord. He may put an enemy that the night passed without Gollum showing so much as a shadow again. After that, the company kept a sharp lookout. But they say no more of Gollum while the voyage lasted. If he was still following, he was very wary and cunning. At Aragorn's bidding, they paddled now for a long spells, and the banks went swiftly by, but they saw little of the country, for they journeyed mostly by night and twilight, resting by day and lying as hidden as the land allowed. In this way the time passed without event until the 7th day.
Then Jesus came back and kicked some ass. Oh, damn it, Jesus.
Weather was still grey and overcast, with wind from the east, but as evening drew into night, the day away westward cleared, and pools of faint light, yellow and pale green, opened under the grey shores of cloud. There the white rind of the new moon could be seen, glimmering in the remote lakes. Sam looked at it and puckered his bows. The next day, the country on either side began to change rapidly. The banks began to rise and grow slowly.
Oh man, I stopped for a second to look at this crap. Oh man. Stupid emails. Man. Oh, and then wait. No wonder. Oh, I thought I was still AFK. crap. She's high and watching. Somebody's watching. Jesus, I hope it's not just me. I mean, I hope it is just me. Dang it. This is a test. Holy crap, there's more people in chat. Lol, Shady. Hearing someone who got dumped. What? Holy crap, there's more people in chat. Hi, Bacon. Holy hell, hey, John Maddox. Woo! How did the flow go? Holy hell, hey, John Maddox. Woo! Sounded good to me. Already failing? Huh. I don't know what's going on. Back to work, back to work. I just turned the silly camera back on, but it's really old and the zoom is bad, so let's just not worry about it. It's really old and the zoom is bad, so let's just not worry about it. Oh god, I gotta turn that sound off. I hear myself. No, wait, no I don't. Yes, I do.
Soon they were passing through a hilly, rocky land, and
yeah, failing is the best part. If you, because I have to really squint to read this.
on both shores there was Fuck. On both shores there were steep slopes buried in deep.
Oh, good cheers. Yeah, hi, John. I'm not high right. I guess I am high. Damn it, now I need to get high. Let me work on this. Now I gotta get high. Thanks, John, for reminding me. Thanks. Always need to get a little high. If only Stoney was around again. Stoney showed up yesterday. It was good. You ever been on that Grokowski show, John? What? I'm doing the job. Shh. They can hear me. And the camera's on too. Look out. What? What are you saying? I'm right there. I'm on the big screen. Yeah. I mean, it's paused, but so you can't tell what it looks like right this second, but because I'm not watching the video, I'm just trying to do the job. Okay, back to it.
Brakes of thorn and sloe tangled with brambles and creepers. Behind them stood low crumbling cliffs and chimneys of grey. Weathered stone dark with ivy, and beyond these again there. Oh yeah, Dot was asking about the wife too. I told you she would never show up on here, but she might accidentally show up on camera. Haha, nice, John.
Hey guys.
They can't really hear you that good, probably. But.
Rose high ridges crowned with wind-written firs they were drawing. Near to the grey hill country of the What the fuck? Near to the grey hill country of the Moly.
Fuck. I don't know these Lord of the Rings words. Hey, they heard Mrs. Bacon. Woo!
Woohoo!
So they know you're back there somewhere.
Near to the grey hill country of the Mool.
I don't even know what that word is.
I would just skip.
No, I'm not gonna skip it. Hey, everybody said hi, Mrs. Bacon. That's so cool. Nobody's ever done that before. I mean, they know she's around, but now they really know you're here. Yes, Mrs. Bacon is a real person. It's amazing. What is that word? I don't know. Hang on.
Near to the grey hill... Fuck, I played it. I didn't record it. Near to the grey hill country of the Mool, the southern march of Wilderland.
Whatever the fuck. Oh god, I think it recorded what I said. Son of a bitch. Shh, quiet.
There were many birds about the cliffs and the rock chimneys.
I think you have to go back, baby.
I was accidentally recording the net. I hit the wrong button on the. Fucking this. Fine.
Near to the grey hill country of the Immen Moor, the southern march of Wilderland.
It's best if you don't think about it.
There were many birds about the cliffs and the rock chimneys.
Who's on there? Oh, fuck. They probably just got that too.
No, you're okay. You're okay. If I didn't tell anybody, so it's just Jinx from God, what channel was that on? Man, I don't remember. Anyway, Stone Tubers. That's all. It's us, the coolest people. That's who it is.
You need to go back and play that, though, because I think I talked when it was recording.
I didn't record it though. It was just going to the next one.
And all day high in the air, flocks of birds had been circling black against the pale sky as they lay in their camp that day. Aragorn watched the flights, doubtfully wondering if Gollum had been doing some mischief, and
Thanks, John. Thanks.
the news of their voyage was now moving in the
Yeah, I know it's not exactly funny.
wilderness. Later, as the sun was setting, and the company
I think it actually recorded you again.
It stops when I hit the button. It just keeps that little screen pops up. It's not really doing it though. I've done it hundreds of times. It's fine. That's why it's better when you're not watching.
was sitting and getting ready to start again. He described
But yeah, I've listened to a lot of them, and I know they listened to them and they liked them. So that's all I need to know.
a dark spot against the fading light, a great bird. High and far off, now wheeling, now flying on slowly southwards. What is that, Legolas? He asked, pointing to the northern sky. Is it? Yes, said Legolas, it is an eagle, a hunting eagle.
Jesus Christ. Oh, did it record Jesus Christ? Let's find out. Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Yes, said Legolas, it is an eagle, a hunting eagle.
I just redid it anyway.
I wonder what that forebodes. It is far from the mountains. We will not start until it is fully dark, said Aragorn.
There's not enough weed in this cigarette. Nope. 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 I'm gonna start fresh. My torches are broken. It's a sad day until payday. Gotta do it the hard way. It can't look good on the camera. I should mute for this, but I don't care. Hey, maybe at 150 we'll stop for a music break. Man, are you still with me, Dot? Have you seen Benny Loco again? Oh, you seen Benny Loco around today? Man, yes, this camera's from 2009 when I just happened to have it around. Yeah, failing is the best part. Because I have to really squint to read that. On both shows, there was Oh wait, that's not what I was. Why am I back like 40 minutes in this video? Is this even that long? Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. I'm trying to figure out what the hell my picture looks like right this second, because it's ugly. YouTube. Piece of crap. There we go. I can't really. I'm listening to myself like 20 seconds ago because of silly YouTube. You could make a loop that way. It's raining outside, so I'm not gonna be that fun window music. Shit. I had a smaller soprano ukulele, but this is a concert, and my fingers don't quite make it yet. I know it's sad. It's sad. I can't really listen to myself like 20 seconds ago because it's silly YouTube. You could make a loop that way. It's raining outside. I'm not gonna be that fun I was trying to think of some silly Martin song. I'm still listening to myself play Despacito in the background. You can't really see it. I'm so far behind on this video. I can't even. It's confusing me. Why am I not live? Is this live even? Maybe not. My mouse is being a pain in the ass. I can't see, by the way. I'm still playing on YouTube, but I quit a minute ago. Sometimes I wonder about YouTube. Alright. That's enough of that. for a minute. No, no, I'm looking for dabs in all the wrong places. I'm so far behind on this video. I can't even. It's confusing me. Maybe not. Maybe it's the lag from Streamlabs or whatever the hell it is. OBS. Can't see that. I put away that ukulele like 2 minutes ago and I'm still watching it on YouTube. The delay is. Sometimes I wonder. The delay is silly. Alright. That's enough of that. You think the government is watching? Yes, we hear you, son. We hear you reading Frodo. Some of them Lord of the Rings. That's some copyright infringement right there. Oh, dang it. Still trying to get a little dab. Please stand by. Maybe it's the lag from Streamlabs or whatever the hell it is. OBS. I put away that ukulele like 2 minutes ago and I'm still watching it on YouTube. Now I hear myself complaining about the ukulele thing. I'm like, that was still like 4 minutes ago now. Hey, it's One Stoner, Two Cats. Woo! Sorry, I'm working up a dab. Stoner, Two Cats. I know my chat is. I'm late on chat. Just. The lighting shit on fire. Blah. Yes, we hear you, son. We hear you reading that Frodo. Some of them Lord of the Rings. There's some copyright infringement right there. Dabbing on cigarettes. It's a horrible job, but somebody's got to do it. Alright, now back to work. Reading silly things in a funny accent. Frodo.
The 8th night of their journey came. It was silent.
Oops, I could hear myself on the dang old YouTube again. I fixed it.
And wildfires, the great and windless, the grey east wind had passed away.
Some of the things it makes you say are just silly.
Thin crested of the moon had fallen early into the...
The fuck does that even mean? It's One Stoner, Two Cats. Pass. Woo. Dabbing on cigarettes. It's horrible.
Pale sunset, but the sky was clear above, and though...
I'll get serious again here now.
Far away in the south there were great ranges of cloud that still shone faintly. In the west stars glinted bright. Come, said Aragorn, we will venture once more journey. Come, said Aragorn, we will venture one more journey by.
We need to get you a dab rig. Just the torches. The torches are the problem. The torch. I've gone through so many, but they're all cheap crap. I'm still recording this silly message for 23 seconds. That's when you know you're a little high.
Come, said Aragorn, we will venture one more journey by.
You think you can make up funny voices while you're trying to be serious at the same time and get high? One stone or two cats? It's pretty funny.
Knight, we are coming to reaches of the river that...
Evan, shush, what the... Shush the juice, shush the juice, dab, 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 dab. If... No, well, come on. That's not funny. Well... Yeah. Damn, you're right about those haters. There's always some hater. Too bad for them.
I do not know well, for I have never journeyed. By water in these parts before, not between here and... the rapids of San Gaby.
What the fuck?
The rapids of... the rapids of Sam Gabriel.
Oh.
The rapids of Sarn Gabir. But if I am right, in my reckoning, those are still many miles ahead still. They're dangerous places even before we come there, rocks.
I know, one stone or two cats. Dang old haters. And God damn it.
And stony... the fuck is an ayat? And stony ayats in the stream. We must keep a sharp watch and...
Still recording. Something broke.
and stony ayats in the stream. We must keep a sharp watch and...
Traffic noises?
To Sam...
Goddamn traffic. Traffic noises. Traffic noises. Yeah, you know what to do with that wrench. But no, it's hard to read chat. But it can't have crap like that going on. Making dinner. Sorry for vanishing, huh? Oh, it's not a thing. Not a thing. Party on. This shit ain't even lit.
To Sam in the leading boat was given the task of watchman. He lay forward, peering into the gloom. Night grew dark, but the stars above were strangely bright. And there was a glimmer on the face of the river. It was close on midnight, and they had been drifting for some while, hardly using the paddles, when suddenly...
Wait, y'all don't know each other? I'm pretty sure you do. I hope so.
Sam cried out, only a few yards ahead, dark shapes. Loomed up in the stream, and he heard the swirl.
I wish this was funnier, but, you know. Thanks for hanging.
Of racing water, there was a swift current which swung of racing water, there was a swift current which swung
Back to work. I forgot.
left towards left towards the eastern shore where the channel was clear. As they were swept aside, the travelers could see now. Very close, the pale form of the river lashing against sharp rocks that were thrust out far into the stream. Like a ridge of teeth, the boats were all huddled together. "Hey there, Aragorn," shouted Boromir as his boat bumped into... I don't even know. "The leader, this is madness. We cannot dare the rapids." "By night, but no boat can live in Sam... that... by night... by night, but no boat can live in Sarn Gabir, be it night or day." "Back, back," cried Aragorn. "Turn, turn if you can," he drove his paddle into the water, trying to hold the boat and bring it around. That didn't say around. "I am out of my reckoning," he said to Frodo. "I did not know that we had come so far."
I almost said Anakin. Anakin Skywalker is in fucking Lord of the Rings. No.
"Anduin flows faster than I thought. Sarn Gabir must be close to hand already." The fuck? With great efforts they checked the boats and slowly brought them about, but at first they could make only small headway against the current, and all the time they were carried nearer and nearer to the eastern bank, now dark and ominous. It all together paddled, shouted Boromir, "Paddle, or we shall be..." Oh fuck.
I gotta back up.
"All together, paddle," shouted Boromir, "paddle, or we shall be..." driven on the shoals. Even as he spoke, Frodo felt the keel. At that moment there was a twang of bowstrings. Several
Bowstrings. Oh man.
arrows whistled over them, and some fell among them. One, a mote smote Frodo between the shoulders, and he lurched forward with a cry, letting go his paddle, but the arrow fell back, foiled by his hidden cost of mail. I said cost. Back, foiled by his hidden coat of mail. Another passed. Through Aragorn's hood, and a third stood fast in the gunwale of the second boat, close by Mary's hand. Sam thought he could glimpse back figures running to and fro upon the long single banks that lay under the upon the long shingle banks that lay under the eastern shore. They seemed very near. Gollum's doing, I'll be bound, said Sam to Frodo, and
Yeah, here's a nail after it's been exposed to a lighter a lot. About to expose it some more. Yep, gotta take a moment. No rush. Well, sort of a rush, but not really. If anybody wants to do this, pays $10. And you can do it again and again and again. Whoa. Maybe we'll play some real music later.
a nice place to choose, too. The river seemed set on taking They all leaned forward, straining at the paddles. Even Sam took a hand. Every moment they expected to feel the bite of black-feathered arrows. Many whined overhead or struck the water nearby, but there was no more hits. It was dark, but not too dark for the night eyes of orcs, and in the too dark for the night eyes of orcs, and in the
Oh, somebody's beeping me. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's the boss. Nope, it's the wife.
Tell me when you're finished so I can watch Netflix.
Well, you can close the door if you want a Netflix. I don't care. It's not too hot.
What?
I said you can Netflix if you want to. Just close the door a little, or all the way.
That's alright, I'll just wait.
All right.
Cause any problems.
What?
I don't want to cause any problems. That's alright, I'll wait.
Oh, I gotta pee now anyway. Jesus Christ. Talk about peeing. It's all your fault, Dot. Jinx. Jinx. That's...
Hey, did we ever get our rent bill
close it. Man, am I still on this thing? Play. I just got back. I wonder how far it is behind. I put my foot up a minute ago. I'm still waiting to see it happen. No, it wasn't. It's still working. Why am I so behind? YouTube this far behind? I'm still wearing headphones in the video. I haven't even peed yet in the video. It's like going back to the past here. I gotta fix that. There's gotta be a button. Please hold. Trying to fix the OBS. Then I forget though. Maybe just more music. We'll take a break. Not exactly perfect. Huh. That's enough of that. I'm still trying to fix this thing. Oh wait, I had the volume off while I was musicking. There. We'll try this again.
Come on, I gotta find it. It's gotta be a latency setting. I fail at YouTube. Oh, I can set the language. But cannot change the latency. Has to be a button. Maybe that's an OBS setting. Oops. Did I close it? Dang it. Oh. Am I still here? Must come back. Oh man, I got a message from the killed guy. Cool. Oh man, am I? I don't even know. Here, yeah, I'm still here. But yeah, killed guy, totally. Oh well, whoever is with me, it's back to this thing. Oh, but then I see an email. Oh wait, that was that email. Nice, from the killed guy. If you don't know who the killed guy is, you should check that channel out. He's pretty cool. And the Naked Stoner. Haha. And Shannon Blia Cannabis. More YouTubers. It's a good time. Star Glimmer, they must have offended. Star Glimmer, they must have offended. Star Glimmer, they must have offered their cunning foes some mock. A recording error. Star Glimmer, they must have offered their Star Glimmer, they must have offered their cunning foes some mark. Star Glimmer, they must have offered their cunning foes some mark. Dang, recording error. Unless it was that the grey cloaks of Lauren and the grey temper of the elf wrought boats defeated the malice of the archers of Mordor. Stroke by stroke they labored on in the darkness. It. How can you not have a joke about stroke by stroke? It was hard to be sure that they. Hey, wait, I'm on the wrong screen, ain't I? Man, y'all gotta say stuff. I don't know. Wait, no, I'm on the right screen. I'm so far behind. My YouTube keeps going way behind. I should just go back to Twitch. Oh, it's because I keep hitting the keypad to use my program. That's why. Now I get it. Maybe. Maybe it's not YouTube. It's just me. It was hard to be sure that they were indeed moving.
only only a quarter of the way there. Because I've been slacking.
At all, but slowly the swirl of the water grew less, and the shadow of the eastern bank faded back. Into the night, at last as far as they could judge, they had reached the middle of the stream again. And had driven their boats back some distance above the jutting rocks, then half turning they thrust them with all their strength toward the western shore under the shadow of bushes leaning out over the water. They halted and drew breath. Legolas had down his paddle. Legolas laid down his paddle and took up the bow. That he had brought from Lauren. Then he sprang ashore.
It didn't stop recording when I hit the button.
That he had brought from Lorien. Then he sprang ashore and climbed a few paces up the bank, stringing the bow and fitting an arrow. He turned, peering back over the river into the darkness. Across the water there were shrill cries. Frodo looked up at the elf standing tall above him. As he gazed into the night, seeking a mark to shoot at, his head was dark, crowned with sharp white stars that glittered in the black pools of the sky. Behind, but now rising and sailing up from the south, the great clouds advanced, sending out dark outriders into the starry fields. A sudden...
I keep looking over at chat. One eye. I guess I could move the screen this way. And I won't look so silly back and forth.
Elbereth Githoniel, sighed Legolas as he looked up, even as Elbert Gilth... Oh, shit. Elberth Gilthoniel sighed Legolas as he looked up, even as he did so. A dog shaped like a cloud, and yet not a cloud, for it moved far more swiftly. Came out of the blackness in the south and sped towards the company, blotting out all light as it approached. Soon it appeared as a great winged creature, blacker than the pits in the night. Fierce voices rose up to greet it from across the water. Frodo felt a sudden chill running through him, and the cat lady next door is yelling for her cat.
So that'll be a minute. Oh, the camera zoom is so silly. Okay, maybe she's done yelling at the cat now.
Chill running through him and clutching at his heart. There was a deadly cold, like the memory of an old wound in his shoulder. He crouched down as if to hide. Suddenly the great bow of the Lorian sang. Shrill went the arrow from the elven string. Frodo looked up, almost above him. The winged shape swerved. There was a harsh croaking scream. As it fell out of the air, vanishing down into the gloom of the eastern shore. The sky was clean.
Am I seeing lag on my own YouTube? Better not be. I'm watching it for a second to see how far I go. Nah, who knows?
Again there was a tumult of... Dang it. Again there was a tumult of many voices far away. Cursing and wailing in the darkness, and then silence. Neither chef nor choir came again from the east that night. After a while, Aragorn led the boats back upstream. They felt their way along the water's edge for some distance, until they found a small, shallow bay. A few low trees grew there close to the water, and behind them rose a steep, rocky bank. Here the company decided to stay and await the dawn. It was useless to attempt to move further by night. They made no camp and lit no fire, but lay huddled in the boats, moored close together. Praised be the bow of the Galadriel, and the hand and eye of Legolas, said Gimli, as he munched a wafer of limbus. That was a mighty shot in the dark, my friend. I cannot, said Gimli, but I am glad that the shadow came no nearer. I liked it not at all. Too much it reminded me of the shadow in Moria. The shadow of the Balrog, he ended in a whisper. It was not a Balrog, said Frodo, still shivering with The chill that had come upon him, it was something. Colder, I think it was. Then he paused and fell silent. What do you think? Asked Boromir eagerly, leaning from his boat as if he was trying to catch a glimpse of Frodo's face. I think no, I will not say, answered Frodo. Whatever it was, it's... So it seems, said Aragorn, where... So it seems, said Aragorn, yet where they are and... How many and what they will do next, we do not know. This might... Not know. This night we must all be sleepless, dark. Hides us now, but what the day will show, who can tell? Have...
Oh man. What an error. Oh.
Sam sat tapping the hilt of his sword as if...
Oh, it's a different error. This episode brought to you by Chapstick. And now the neighbor's yelling for the cat again.
For when you want that glossy lip under the beard.
Oh man. I should light up this puppy. Blue for your pleasure. Just gonna... Oh, what is that? Megan loves life. Wow, that's amazing. Haha. Oh god, you should watch these other videos if you're there. All the silly crap I've got on here. But yep, just reading for money. Reading Lord of the Rings for money. Woo! One line at a time. If you're still there, I don't know. It's hilarious. Oh god. I'm trying to get a good dab going on a cigar. But yeah, Megan, if you're there, starting a new company, doing bacon things. No, not really baking things. Reading things and getting... I pay people to read things. So, I'm like, if you know anybody that needs a couple bucks, we can hook it up. Oh, hang on, dab. Oh, weed cigar. Not weed cigar. More, what is this fucking lemon haze butter cigar? So lemony. Alright, back to work. I gotta read funny crap in a crappy accent. Here we go.
Sam...
Ugh, goddamn. A cigarette. Goddamn cigar tobacco. At the bottom of... Not used to that. Yes, I do inhale. Only till I get only till I get to the end of the cannabis, though. Alright, for the pro voice thing. Dr. Pepper, boy. That's all we had.
Sam sat tapping the hilt of his sword as if he were counting on his fingers and looked up at... God damn it. He was counting... He were counting on his fingers and looking up at... A recording error, my ass. He were counting on his fingers and looking up at... The sky, it's very strange, he murmured. The moon's the... same in the Shire and in Wilderland, or it ought to be, but either it's out of its running or... I'm all wrong in my reckoning. You'll remember Mr. Frodo. The moon was waning as it lay on the flat... I did that wrong. The moon was waning as we lay on the flat. Up in that tree, a week from the fall, I reckon, and we'd been a week on the way last night when up pops a new moon as thin as a nail a nail paring, as if we had never stayed no time in the Elvish country.
It's still recording. I don't know why.
A nail paring is... God damn it. A nail paring as if we had never stayed no time in the Elvish country. A nail paring as if we had never stayed no time in the Elvish country. Take that.
I don't want to suck on it and get it wet. I'm just not that kind of guy. Ugh. I just wanted to heat my beautiful cannabis product. Pretty good.
Well, I could remember 3 nights there for certain, and...
Time to eat. Oh, yeah. I eat once a day, Jinx. Usually a waffle and some sort of potato product. Usually a potato pancake. It's all mushy green bean and a little pepper and all overcooked and into some potato, and but with sriracha it's all okay.
I seem to remember several more, but I would take...
Also, thanks for sticking around. It's pretty awesome.
My oath, it was never a whole month. Anyone who would think that time...
And this can't be funny. Not that funny. I wish I were saying funny things. Or at least you. I mean, you're the only person, really, in here, I think. But whatever you say, I'll repeat. Because it's hilarious. And it could make good lyrics later, so whatever.
And perhaps that they were the... What? And perhaps that was the way of it, said Frodo. In that land, maybe, we were in a time that... has elsewhere long gone by. It was not, I think. Until Silverlode bore us back to Arnduin. Oh, fuck.
I gotta shut my tongue. It's nasty. I mean, the whole tobacco part is pretty gross. Ugh. That's enough of that. I got past the weed part. Now it's no fun. Lung cancer, get ya.
Until Silverlord bore us back to Arduin. Fuck. Until Silverlord.
Silver Lord. I hear a siren. I gotta wait.
Until Silverlord.
I keep saying Silver Lord. Silver Lord.
Until Silverlord bore us back to Arduin that we returned. To the time that flows through mortal lands to the great sea, and I don't remember any moon either new or old in Karis Galadhorn, only stars by night and sun by day.
Oh, I can't see straight. Alright.
Legolas stood in his boat. Nay, time does not tarry. Ever, he said, but change and growth it is not. Fuck. Ever, he said, but change and growth is not the. No, it's not what it said. Ever, he said, but change and growth is not in all things and places alike, for the elves the world
Taking too long.
moves, and it moves both very swift and very slow. Swift because they themselves change little, and all else fleets by it is a grief to them, slow because they do not count the running's years, nor for themselves the passing seasons are but ripples ever repeated in the long, long stream, yea, beneath the sun and all. Fuck. Long stream, yet beneath the sun all things must wear to an end at last. But the wearing is slow and Lorien, said Frodo, the power of the lady is on it, rich are the hours, though short they seem, in Caris Galadhorn, where Galadriel wields the elven ring. This should not have been said outside Lorien, not even to me, said Aragorn. Speak no more of it, but so it, fuck. So it is, Smith. Fuck.
I can't.
So it is, Sam. In that land you lost your count. Their time flowed swiftly by us as for the elves the old moon passed and a new moon waxed and waned in the world outside while we tarried there. And yestereve, what? And yestereve, and yestereve a new moon came again. Winter is nearly Gone, time flows on to a spring of little hope. The night passed silently, no voice or call was heard. Again across the water, the travelers huddled in their boats, felt the changing of the weather, the air grew warm, and very still under the great moist clouds that had floated up from the south and the distant seas, the rushing of the river over the rocks of the rapids seemed to grow louder and closer the twigs of the trees. When that day came, the mood of the world about them had become soft and sad. Slowly the dawn grew to a pale light, diffused and shadowless. There was mist on the river, and white fog swathed the shore. The far I came along. I can't abide fog, said Sam, but this seems to... I can't abide fog, said Sam, but this seems to be a lucky one. Now perhaps we can get away without... Perhaps so, said Aragorn, but it will be hard to find the path unless the fog lifts a little later on, and we must find the path if we are to pass Sam Gabir and come to the the great Eminem of Mecca. To pass Sam Gabir and come to the Emin-Mul. I do not see why we should pass the rapids or follow the river any further, said Boromir. If the train passing, but I don't think it heard it. Emin-Mul lie behind. Emin-Mul lie before us. Then we can abandon these. Fuck. Emin-Mul lie before us. Then we can abandon these. Cookie boats and cookie cookie boat. Everybody aboard the cookie boat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kitty. Hey, Kitty. Maybe we can get a shot of Kitty. Oh, where's the camera? Hey, Kitty. Are you down there? Kitty. No, look at the camera, dumbass. At the camera. Your food is right there. Your food is over there. What is it? I can't get the camera down there, Kitty. End up in my crotch or something. Here you go, Kitty. Hey. Hey, Kitty. Kitty. Up here. Up here. Yeah. Hey. Hey, Kitty. Yeah. I know I'm not fun right now, Kitty. Yeah. Got your tail. What? You want up here, don't you? Oh. No, Kitty, I'm busy. That's my pot pie. Kitty?
Ma'am, Kitty's being a dodo again. Ma'am, Kitty's being a dodo.
Looks like Kitty's gonna be sleeping with Mommy tonight. God damn it. Kitty, quit it. Just go. What do you want, Kitty? I don't have any more num-nums.
We're all out of num-nums, kitty. Oh, no, there's a num-num. Here. You want a num-num? Num-nums. This episode brought to you by Temptations. Chicken flavor. Stony. Oh man, Stony, you're back. I was just feeding the cat some num-nums. Because you gotta have num-nums. Man, Stony, I don't know why the chat is so far behind. I can't even. Alright, back to work. Cockleboats. Cockleboats and strike westward and southward until we come to the Entwash and... We can if we're making for Manus Tririth, said Aragorn, but that is not yet agreed, and such a... me too, Stony, every time. Every time. Even reading about Frodo on the cockleboat, I don't even know. It just makes me want some shellfish, and I don't even want that. Yep. Course may be more perilous than it sounds. The Vale... And I have to read these in a silly voice, so... Sorry. Of Entwash is flat and... Fuck. Of Entwash is flat and finny, and fog is a... Of Entwash is flat and finny, and fog is a recording error. Of Entwash is flat and finny, and fog is a... recording error. Oh, what the hell with this? I gotta go back. Back. I'll start this again. The face of utter concentration. Man, I gotta squint hard. I can't help it. I gotta squint. Of Entwash is flat and finny, and fog is a... Took it that time. Deadly peril there for those on foot and laden eye. Would not abandon our boats until we must. The river is at least a... Fuck it. I've been working on this big cigar, Stony. It's all oily goodness in the end. And it's been melting through there. Oh God. It's a good time. Oh yeah. But the enemy holds the eastern bank, objected Boromir, and... Oh, you saw the cat? Nah. She always wants bacon, yeah. Even if you pass the gates of Argonath... I don't know what the fuck that word was. Even if you pass the gates of Even if you pass the gates of Argonath and come... unmolested to the Tindrock, what will you do then? Leap down the falls? Unmolested. That's a good way to be. No, answered Aragorn, say rather than we will bear our... cigarette poop. God damn it. I keep getting that shit in my mouth. Just clamp it. Don't get all stylish. Sometimes my fingers hurt. So I got a gripper. That's not helping. That's not helping at all. Yeah, num-nums. I know I'm way behind.
Boats by the ancient way to Rora's foot, and there take to the water again. Do you not know Boromir, or do you choose to forget the North Stair and the high seat upon a Monhen that were made in the days of the great kings? I at least have a bit of fucking cigarette shit in my mouth. Ugh. Mind to stand in that high place again before I...
I've hit the end of the end of the goodness again. I'm just gonna throw that away. Nothing else good in there. Stoney says, gotta mix up some super soil piece bacon. What the hell is super soil? That's some of that perlite and some garden shit outside. You making the perfect weed garden seasoning? some coffee grounds and weird mushrooms or something.
Decide my further course. There maybe we shall see some sign that will guide us. Boromir held out long against this choice, but when it became plain that Frodo would follow Aragorn wherever he went, he gave in. It is not the way of the men of Minas Tirith to desert their friends at need.
Later, Stoney, though.
He said, and you will need my strength if ever. You are to reach the Tendrok, to the tall isle. I will go, but no further. There I shall turn to my home, alone if my help is not earned the reward of any companionship. The day was now growing, and the fog had lifted. A little it was decided that Aragorn and Legolas should at once go forward along the shore, while the others remained by the boats. Aragorn hoped to find some way by which they could carry both their boats and their baggage to the boats of the elves would not sink, maybe, he said. But that does not say that we could come through. Sam could be alive now, if ever done so yet. No. Road was made by the men of Gondor in this region, for even in their great days, their realm did not reach up and dween beyond the Eminem, not reach up and dween beyond the Emyn Muil, but there Not reach up Anduin beyond the Emin Mole, but there is a recording error. Not reach up Anduin beyond the Emin Mole, but there. Come on. Take it. No. Errors. Is a portage way somewhere on the western shore if I can find it? It cannot yet have perished for light. Boats used to journey out of Wilderland down to Osignala.
What number are you on?
299, and still did so until a few years ago when the orcs sometimes it has problems and slows me down. Seldom in my life has any boat come out of the north, and the orcs prowl on the east shore, said. Boromir, if you go forward, nope. Boromir, if you go forward, peril will grow with every mile, even. Peril lies ahead on every southward road, answered Aragorn. Wait. For us one day, if we do not return in. For us one day, if we do not return in. That time you will know that evil has indeed befallen us, then you must take a new leader and follow him as best you can. It was with a heavy heart that Frodo saw Aragorn. And Legolas climbed the steep bank and vanished into the mist, but his fears proved groundless. Only 2 or 3 hours had passed, and it was barely midday when the shadowy shapes. All is well, said Aragorn, and he clambered down the shit. What in the world is making noise? Noise! Is it taco time or something? I said, is it taco time or something?
I don't have any money.
Uh-oh.
Try.
All is well, said Aragorn as he clambered down the bank. There's a track, and it leads to a good landing that is still serviceable. The distance is not great. The head of the rapids is but half a mile below us, so they're a little more than a mile long. Not far beyond them, the stream becomes clear. Nope. Failing. Mile long, not far beyond them, the stream becomes clear. No? Mile long, not far beyond them, the stream becomes clear. Mile long, not far beyond them, the stream becomes clear. And it's broke. Skip. Nope, nothing. Oh, it did skip. And smooth again, though it runs swiftly, our hardest task. But it's broken. Time it. Yeah. And smooth again, though it runs swiftly, our hardest task.
And it's really broken. Oh.
Why are you getting so much sound?
I don't think it really does. It doesn't mean anything. I think it's crap.
And smooth again, though it runs swiftly, our hardest task.
I think it's broken. Or maybe they're rebooting. I hate it when that happens.
Still recording?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get a whole episode in here of one job, but I'm at 1 hour and 9 minutes at 300 in, so it's not the best. But I'm just making, even goofing off every couple of minutes, I can still do it in no time.
Right.
I don't see the delay problem so much anymore, except when it fails.
And smooth again, though it runs swiftly, our hardest task.
Yeah. We're just gonna exit and try one more time for good luck. Oh, I didn't log out though. One more time. And then I'll do it the hard way.
And smooth again, though it runs swiftly, our hardest task.
No.
Will be to get our boats and baggage to thee. Will be to get our boats and baggage to thee. Old Portage Way, we have found it, but it lies well. Is my mic up again? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's good.
Everything is turned up as far as it will go. But sometimes this thing still says I'm not loud enough.
Old Portage Way, we found it, but it lies well. Old Portage Way. Old Portage Way, we have found it, but it lies well. Back from the waterside here and runs under the lee of a rock wall a furlong or more from the shore. We did not find where the northward landing lies, if
Sometimes I hear nothing.
we did not find where the northward landing lies, if we did not find where the
Sometimes it is a dick.
It still remains we must have passed it yesterday night. We might labor far upstream and yet miss it in. The fog, I fear we must leave the river now. And make for the portage way as best we can from here. And make for the portage way as best we can from here. And make for the portage way as best we can from here. And make for the portage way as best we can from here. And make for the portage way as best we can from here. And make for the portage way as best we can. That would not be easy, even if we were all men, said Boromir.